Morning, everyone, or welcome, everyone. Let's start lying down on our backs. You can have your feet as wide as the mat and your knees bent, and then just lay back. Rest your hands on your belly if that feels comfortable for you, and let your elbows just rest on the floor. Stop in before we start. So letting your eyes close. Relax your face. Relax your jaw, relax your throat. And try and relax your soles, the soles of your feet. And try and relax the palm of your hands. And just let the breath flow deeply, softly. The long, slow breath in, and an even longer, slow breath out. Taking a long, slow, deep breath in, but then trying to make the exhale even longer. Think about the exhale as wringing out any last bits of air that you need to get out. Trying to empty yourself completely. You can do that by really drawing your belly button back towards the spine. And as you focus and concentrate on that, hopefully it helps to bring you into your body and your minds into your body. There's that saying where the breath goes, the mind goes. And we want the mind within for this next hour. All together, take a long, slow, deep breath in. Get to the very top of your inhale and hold the breath at the top. And then open your mouth and exhale, let it go. And again, inhale, get to the top of the inhale, hold your breath at the top. And then exhale. Last time, deep breath in. Holding your breath at the top. And exhale. Just take a minute to notice how you feel after that. Maybe something started to tighten so you can let go of that area. Eventually start to walk your feet towards each other. So you got your heels in line with your hips. Then you can extend your arms up and over your head. Let the backs of the hands rest on the floor, let the shoulders rest on the floor. And then we'll take a breath in, let your belly inflate. As you breathe out, draw your belly button back and then tuck your tail and start to lift the hips up. They don't have to go up to your highest point. And then slowly lower the spine down as you inhale. So with the exhale, draw your belly button back, push down through both feet and slowly start to lift the hips up. Really let the back fall into the mat. And then lower the spine down, vertebra by vertebra. Okay, try that a few times. With the exhale, drawing the belly button back, pushing down through both feet, lift the hips up. And then slowly lower the spine down. See if this time you get to your highest point. So you're going to push down through both feet. Slowly lift the hips up. Feel heavy in the upper back as you lift the hips up. Perhaps hips feeling light, Upper body feeling heavy. Keep pushing down through the heels so you can squeeze your knees forwards. And then lower down vertebra by vertebra. Keep your arms above the head. Bring your feet off the floor and your knees towards your shoulders. And then start to draw circles with both knees. So the knees go away from each other and then back to the center. So you start to draw the belly back. Use your core to help support this movement. Engaging the core means drawing your belly button back. Using your muscles. And then take the circle the other way. How are the hips today? How far can you move the knees away from you without putting the feet on the floor? And then squeeze your knees together and draw a circle with both knees staying together now. Keep pressing through the backs of the hands, the backs of the arms, and let the core help you. And notice how the legs move within the hips. And then take it the other way. Good. Keeping your arms above the head still. Let both knees fall to the right side into a little twist. Might feel a little bit stiff there after your, whatever you've been doing. Big breath in. Long breath out, or maybe it's whatever you haven't been doing, that's why you feel stiff. And bring the knees back into the center. We'll let them fall to the other side. And take that deep breath in. And long breath out. And bringing the knees back to the center. Take the feet up to the sky and then start to point and flex the feet. Draw circles with the feet. Get the clicks out the way. Circling it the other way. And start to shake the legs. So shake your calves, try and shake your quads, everything awake. That's it. And then before we get going, just bring the soles of the feet together, the knees open, and you can let the edges of the feet rest on the floor here. Just keep the arms above the head, maybe push your feet together and lift the hips up. Move the hips a little bit closer towards the heels as we lower the spine back down, and then let the knees just open to their fullest there. You can rock from side to side if you like. And take a deep breath into this space that you've created. So inhaling into your lower belly, middle belly, upper belly, up into your rib cage, up into your chest. And then slowly exhale. Try that 2 more times. Inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. And then exhale. Last time, inhale, belly, rib cage, chest. And then exhale. Just keeping the knees open for a moment, reach your arms up to the sky. That's it. And then see if you can take your shoulders off the floor as you reach the hands higher towards the top of to the ceiling, rounding into the upper back. And then press the shoulder blades back into the mat. And again, reaching the hands towards the ceiling, rounding into the upper back, just seeing how the shoulders feel there. Feel like you're hollowing out your chest. And then pressing your shoulder blades back into the mat. Then last time, reaching the fingers towards the ceiling, and then letting the shoulders come off as you round the back. And then let the shoulders press into the mat. Now cross the arms at the elbows and then bring the hands just underneath your armpits and then around your back. So you're giving yourself a nice big hug here. Take a deep breath into that hug. And as you exhale, try and slide the fingers further around you. Now really hug yourself in. And again, breathe into the arms. As you breathe out, try and reach the fingers further around you. Last time, big breath in. And long breath out, big hug. And release your hands, release your arms. Good, bring your knees up slowly together. Good, hug your knees into your chest. And then start to roll forwards and back, massaging your spine. And we make our way into a child's pose. You might want to cross the legs or take the feet behind you. Wherever you are, you're going to have your knees open, your big toes touching, and relax in between the legs. So reach your hands even further forwards, get that lovely long extension through the spine. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. Keeping the knees open, bring the hands underneath the shoulders and start to rock forwards and back with the knees open. Yeah, see how that feels for you. Also bringing awareness into your hands and into your wrists. And you can take little circles as well. So those knees are open as you push the hips back to the heels. And push through your hands. Feel the thumbs or the fingertips and the heels of the hands. And then take the circles the other way. Get the clicks to going. Good. And then pause with the hands underneath the shoulders. Bring the knees underneath your hips now. And let the belly sink. Lift the head and the chest up, your cat-cows. And we're pushing the mat away and rounding into the back, chin to chest. And again, letting the belly sink, lifting the head and the chest up. And then rounding into the back and chin to chest. Good, last time, letting the belly sink, lifting the head and the chest up. And then rounding into the back, spreading the shoulders. Coming back to letting the belly sink, lifting the head, chest up, so your cow pose. Tuck your toes under and then take your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Nice, you got a little bend in your knees, especially to begin with. Let the hips move from side to side as you pat the heels down one by one. Good. And then swing your right leg up to the side, bend the knee, open the hip and draw a big circle with your right knee. Hopefully get a little bit more space there then. Circle it the other way. And then bring your right knee to your right wrist, your right shin towards the floor. So you're coming into pigeon pose. Extend the back leg away. Nice, good. You can walk your hands back, push into your fingertips and just lift the head and the chest up. Keep squeezing your right hip back. Keep pushing into the left leg. Deep breath in. Now as you breathe out, you can come down onto your forearms. Okay, imagine you're pushing your elbows towards your forearms and trying to draw your chest forward. The elbows into your hips. Sorry. One more breath. Yeah. Come back up onto your hands. We'll fall onto the right side and swing your left leg around. Now bring your right foot out so it goes inside the left leg. Push down to your fingertips, get up nice and tall, and then hinge over your left leg. Welcome to your hamstrings. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out as you fold over the left leg. Lifting yourself right back up. Fall onto the right side and then swing your left leg all the way back behind you. Tuck in the back toes under, take your right leg up and back into downward facing dog. You can give the hips a wiggle. So take the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip, big circle with the left knee. So then circle it the other way. Good, and then bring your left knee to your left wrist, left shin onto the mat. Extend your right leg away. Okay, untuck the right toes, and then come onto your fingertips and lift your head, chest up. So you want to be active here, pushing down through your right hip, right leg, and out to left leg. Then you can bring your forearms down. And imagine you're dragging your elbows back to your hips, so that helps you to lift your chest up. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Yeah, coming back up underneath your hands, fall onto your left side and swing your right leg around. I like to line up my right leg with the edge of the mat. Then I can bring my left foot in line inside the right leg. I know it's all in line. Push down through the fingertips, lift up tall, and then exhale, fold over your right leg. How's that right hamstring feeling? You start to push through your heel a little bit, drawing your baby toe back, challenging yourself. And then slowly come back up. Okay, we'll fall onto the left side and swing your right leg all the way back. Tuck the back toes and then take the left leg back into downward dog. Squeeze the heels down, lift the hips up, take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Good, we'll take the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Now let's bring your right foot inside your right hand. Come down into a low lunge, lower the left knee, then release the left toes, and then on your fingertips, just lift your head and your chest, but your right thigh is on your belly here. Your belly is on your right thigh. Inhale. And then exhale, just feeling the front line of your left leg there. How's that feel? And sinking into your right hip a little bit. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Walk the right foot over to the right. Turn the right foot onto its side, open up the knee, and then come down onto your forearms or stay up on your hands. Yeah, so if it changes your alignment too much, to come onto your forearms, stay up on your hands. Try and lift the head and the chest up. See how that changes things. And you can take your right hand over to the left side, so you're reaching the right fingers away from the right knee. From there, you can swing your right arm up to the sky, twisting the chest towards the right. And you can bend the back leg, reach back, catch hold of the foot. It doesn't matter if you find the foot or not. You can also come back up onto your hand to do this, onto your left hand. One more breath. And then release. Okay, bring your right hand back in, release your left leg. Come back onto your left knee, right toes to the face. Inhale. Good, and exhale, fold inside your right leg. Inhale, lift yourself up tall, and we're going to try lift the right leg up and then swing it all the way behind you. Cool, lower your right knee down. Let the belly sink, lift the head and the chest up. Tuck your toes and then take it up and back into downward dog. Left leg up to the sky, you can bend the knee, open the hip. And we bring your left foot inside your left hand. Lowering the right knee down, come onto the fingertips and then draw your chest forwards here. So try and sink into the front of the right thigh. Notice the difference between this one and then when we go into the next one. So where is this, where are you feeling this most? So I feel it at the front of my right thigh, right hip here. Sinking into my left hip. You can bring your left hand inside your left foot and heel toe the foot over to the left. Turn the left foot onto its side. Now you can stay like this, or you could come onto your forearms. And like you did earlier and like you did in pigeon pose, think about the elbows drawing towards your hips as you try and lift your chest up. Well done. You can take your left hand over to the right side. You might try and lean into the left side as you breathe into all of that side there. And then swing the left arm up to the sky as you twist the chest towards the left. Then you can bend your right leg in. You might catch hold of the foot or you might not. You can also come up onto your right hand to do this. Take a deep breath in as you twist. Good. And then release. Bring your left hand back, tucking under your back toes. Oh, let's come back onto your right knee and left toes to the sky. So you can untuck your back toes. Sorry, guys. Inhale, lift the head and the chest up. And then exhale, fold over the legs. Hamstrings still needing a little bit of work yet. Take one more breath. Really ground down through your left heel for more. Cool, and then lifting the head and the chest up, push into the fingertips. You can lift the left leg up and swing it back behind you. We'll lower the left foot, left knee next to the right. Take a cat-cow, let the belly sink, lifting the head and the chest up. And then rounding into the back and spreading the shoulders. Belly sinks, lift the head and chest up, tuck your toes under, and then take the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Squeeze the heels down. Give the head a little shake. How is it all feeling now? So take the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip, and then bring your right foot inside your right hand. From here, keep the back knee lifted, push down into your left foot and swing your right arm up to the sky. You take your right arm up and over your head as you twist towards the right. Lowering the right hand down. That's it, start to straighten into your right leg, draw your right toes to the face. Getting even further into that hamstring. You can also have your hands on your shins here, come up a bit higher, or hands on a block. You rebend into your right leg, bring your right hand inside your right foot, walk your right foot over to the right a little bit, and now walk your body over to the left and reach your right fingers towards the left. You can try turning your right foot onto its side, get a little bit more into that leg. And then bringing it back, press your right foot flat on the floor. I'm going to stand onto the right leg and lift the left leg up. Now your left leg is parallel to the floor, the toes pointing down. We're going to bend the left leg in and reach back with your right hand, catch hold of your left foot. If all feels okay, you can start to take the left knee up to the sky, looking underneath your left arm, twisting towards the left, feeling the stretch of your right hamstring. And then releasing the left leg, bring your right hand down, extend your left leg to the back of the mat, and then take your front foot to the back. Your first vinyasa, you can drop your knees, otherwise elbows brushed by the rib cage. Straighten the arms, cobra up dog. And we take it up and back into downward facing dog. Squeeze the heels down. Deep breath in. Long breath out. So we'll take the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Bring your left knee into your nose and left foot inside the left hand. And then take a twist here, left arm up towards the sky. Twist the chest, not the hips to the left. Reach the left arm up and over your head here. Feel from your left fingertips all the way to your right heel. You stab down to your left foot. Yeah. Okay, lower your left hand to the floor, then work on straightening your left leg, left toes towards the face. And of course you can have your hands on the blocks. You can bring your back foot in a little bit. You can bring your hands onto your left shin. Anything to make it a little bit easier. Re-bend into the left leg. Take your left hand inside your left foot. Move the left foot over to the left a little bit. Then from here you could take the left hand over towards the left side. And turning your left foot onto its side. Take a moment, breathe into that space. See if you can really let the knee wing out towards the left side here. If you do need to drop your right knee, you can, otherwise try and keep it lifted. Bringing the left hand back, left foot flat on the floor. Stand onto the left leg, lift the right leg up so the right leg is parallel to the floor. You might want to take a breath in, and as you breathe out, fold over the leg. Welcome to that left hamstring. You can bend the right leg in, and then take your left hand back, catch hold of the foot if it's available, reach for it if not, and then look underneath your right arm towards the right side. A big bend in that left leg if you need it. See what happens. Good, and then releasing the right leg, take it to the back of the mat, nice and straight, nice and controlled, and then front foot to the back, find your plank and your vinyasa. Elbows brush by the rib cage, cobra up dog, and we take it back, downward facing dog. Okay, squeeze the heels to the floor, deep breath in, and a long breath in. Right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Okay, bring your right knee into your nose and right foot inside the hands. Come up into your high lunge. And then from your high lunge, bring your hands heart center. Hands can go by the side and lay your body over your right leg. We ground down to your right heel and think your left heel is lifted. Yes, you're pushing into the toes of the left foot. One more breath here. You can reach the hands forwards. Try and keep your belly on your right thigh. And then taking the hands to the floor and lifting the left leg up, leg parallel to the floor there. So if you can. Bend your right leg, bring your right hand by your chest, bring your left hand by your chest and hold it there. That leg is bent, the right leg is bent. See if you can straighten the right leg and bring your left knee into your chest now. Let's hug it, hug it up. Whoops. Taking the left leg all the way back behind you. Lower the left foot to the floor, hands come down, front foot to the back, and then vinyasa. Cobra up dog. We take it up and back, downward facing dog. Squeeze the heels to the floor. Left leg up to the sky, you can bend the knee, open the hip, and bring your left foot inside your left hand. Come up into your high lunge. Good. And then bring your hands heart center. Lay your belly over your left leg. That's it, feel like a rocket ship. Hands by your side, push down to your heel. And then you're on your left toes here, right toes, sorry. You can reach your arms forwards. Find the strength in your legs. Go ahead, and then you can take your hands to the floor. Lift your right leg up. You've got a bend in the left leg for sure. Now, deeply bend that left leg. Left hand to the center of the chest. Right hand to the center of the chest. Find where you can hold that. Then straightening into your left leg. Whoops, bring your right knee up to your chest. Squeeze it up high. Yes, and then extend your right leg all the way back. Hands come down, right foot to the back of the mat, front foot to the back of the mat, and then elbows brush by the rib cage. Straighten the arms, cobra up dog. And we'll take it up and back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Long breath out, lift the hips up. Good, take your right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Right foot inside right hand. Come up into your high lunge. Well done. From your high lunge, bring your hands heart center. Lay over your right leg, push into your left toes. That's it, and then you can reach your arms forwards. Good. Now from here, this time, bring your hands heart center. Stand onto your right leg, keep the right leg bent, and lift the left leg up. Good. From here, stand onto the right leg, bring your left knee up to your chest. Yes, now bring your left hand over the front of your left ankle. Bring your knees to meet. Take your right arm out. Look at your right hand for balance. That helps me. And then come into dancer pose. Just pushing through the foot, lifting your chest up. Find that moment. Breathe in. Good. As you breathe out, take your hands to the floor. And then lift your left leg up to the sky. You can bend the knee and open up the hip. Maybe take your right hand to your left foot. So you can twist. Good, lower your left foot next to your right. Take a halfway lift and left foot. And as you exhale, fold and hinge. Okay, roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Press your palms together. Lift the arms up, lift the head up. And then exhale, fold and hinge from the hips. Releasing the hands, inhale, take a halfway lift. And as you exhale, jump it back or step it back. Vinyasa. Cobra up dog. Take it up and back, downward facing dog. Hopefully everything's starting to wake up, starting to move a little bit. Left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Left knee into nose, left foot inside the hands. So we're coming up into that high lunge. Bringing your hands heart center, lay over your left leg, and then take your hands by your side. Yeah. Good, good. Stand onto your left leg, and then lift your right leg up. Good, and then from there, bring your right knee into your chest. So squeeze it up nice and high. Now take your right hand over the front of your right ankle, and then bring your knees to meet. Take your left arm out in front of you, and then start to lift up into your dancer pose. Find a moment. Don't worry if you wobble and fall out of it. Let's see what you can do today. Good. Lowering your left hand to the floor. Right hand to follow. Extend your right leg to the sky, nice and straight. You can bend the right leg, reach back with your left hand, and then twist towards the right. Oops. One more breath. Good. And lower your right foot next to the left. Well done, guys. Take a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold. All of that, knees can be bent. Okay, roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Palms together, lift the arms up, push the hips forwards. And then exhale, fold and hinge. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And as you exhale, jump it back or step it back. Vinyasa. Cobra up dog. And we take it back down, facing dog. Press the heels down, deep breath in. Good long breath out. Okay, last little thing. Right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee and open up that hip. All right, right knee into nose, right foot inside the right hand. Come up into your high lunge. Good. Bring your hands heart center. Lay over your right leg, stand onto your right leg, and then bring your left knee into your chest. Come up to standing. Like you did earlier, hand on the front of the left ankle. Bring your knees to meet. Reach your right hand forwards and come into your dancer pose. Breathe in. Take good, breathe out. If you wobble, don't worry. The wobbles are making your ankles stronger. And bring the hands to the floor and the left leg up to the sky, like you did earlier. Good, so now this time, bend the left knee, bring the knee in towards the belly, and turn the knee out to the side. Now you can deeply bend your right leg if you need to. Take your right hand inside your right leg to catch hold of your left foot. Now try and extend the left knee up to the sky as you twist the chest towards the left side. So you're looking underneath your left arm. Okay, so it's a funny little pose, just a little variation on your standing split. One more breath. Good, and as you breathe out now, release the left leg. Hand comes back onto the floor. Bring your left thigh into your belly, extend your left leg out in front of you, and then sit down into a pistol squat. You can sit your bum all the way down. Yeah. Turn your right foot onto its side, place it on the inner left leg. Flex through the foot, the left foot as you lift yourself up, and then exhale, fold over your left leg. So hopefully that feels a bit better than when you began. Breathing in. And then breathing out, just folding over that left leg. Enjoy it. The hamstrings have been well worked. So you're lifting yourself right back up, falling onto the right side. Swing the left leg behind you like you did at the very beginning. And then tuck your toes. Take your right leg back, downward dog. Are we ready for the other side? We're going to take the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Okay, now bring your left knee into your nose. Left foot inside the hand, so we're flowing through this bit. Coming up into your high lunge. Okay, from your high lunge, bring your hands heart center. Lower over your left leg. Lift your right leg up. Straighten into the left leg, bring your right knee into your chest. Catch hold of the front of the right thigh. Bring your knees to meet. Left hand forwards, and then find your dancer pose. Play with your balance today. If you don't feel rock solid, how can you challenge that a little bit? Take your left hand to the floor. Right hand follows. Lift the right leg up to the sky. Nice standing split. Good. Now bring your right thigh into your belly. Turn the right knee out. Take your left hand inside your left leg. Reach for your right ankle. Wrap your hand over the top of the ankle. And then send the knee up to the sky. Now don't worry if it doesn't go very far. It's a bit of an intense one. But see where you can go. Twisting towards the right. Nice big breath in. Good long breath in. And so you can bring your right thigh back into your belly. Hand comes down. Extend your right leg forwards. This is the tough bit. Keep reaching the right leg forwards as you sit down into your pistol squat. Left heel on the floor, right leg out nice and straight. Set. And then bring the sole of your left foot to your inner right thigh. Yeah. Push through your right heel, lift up nice and tall, and then exhale, fold over your right leg. So this is your little moment here. Think about drawing your left baby toes back. You've got a bend in your right knee if you need to. Take one more breath. And then lifting yourself back up. Take your right leg back behind you like you did earlier. Yeah, tuck your back toes under and then take your left leg back into downward facing dog. Big breath in here. Good, long breath out, lift the hips up nice and high. Good, lower your knees, untuck your toes, and take your hands to the corners of the mat and keep reaching your hands away until your chest falls to the floor, your chin falls to the floor. They might not reach there, but you'll see where you can go. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And then you're walking your hands back underneath your shoulders and rounding into your upper back, chin to the chest. Good. Now rocking the shoulders further than the fingers, lower your thighs down onto the floor. Lower your hips. And we're going to stretch out the shoulder. So take your right arm out in line with your right shoulder. And then peel your left hip back on top of the right. Now you can bend the left leg, have the left foot behind the right leg. You can open up that knee a little bit more. Try and relax the head. Deep breath in. Long breath out. How does it feel through the right shoulder? Right. This even gets into my right shoulder blade. Good. You can lay down onto the belly. Bring your right arm in, give it a little shake out. And then extending out your left arm out towards the left side. Peel your right hip back on top of the left, and you can bend your right leg so your right foot lands behind the left leg. You really root down through your left fingertips. Long breath in. Good, and a long breath out. Lowering back onto your belly. Last pose. This is your last back bend for the day, unless you're going to practice again today. But you can squeeze your heels into your bum, take your feet as wide as the mat. Reach back with the right hand for the right foot, and then reach back with the left hand for the left foot. Push the knees down as you lift your head, chest up. Deep breaths. You might want to start to lift the knees up and then see if you can lift your chest up. So you can play with it. One more breath. Good, and then release. Take the hands underneath your shoulders. And then push the hips back into your child's pose. Have your knees together and your feet together for this one. You get a nice big counter pose then. Right, soften into your hips here. This is where I find it hard to soften, is into my hips. See if it's something you can do. Take one more breath. And then come back up. Yes, coming up to seated. You can just roll to one side, take your legs out in front, and then bend your knees to take your hips towards the bottom of the mat. Yes, slowly lower yourself down, vertebra by vertebra. Last few things. Hope you all feel good, nice and warm, awake, mindful, aware. We'll take the right ankle over the top of the left thigh, just open up the hip here. Squeeze the left knee into your chest, keeping the right ankle over the left thigh, and we lower the outer left leg to the floor, the sole of the right foot onto the floor, and then push your right knee away with your left hand. Inhale, breathe into that right side, and then exhale. There's a chicken outside if you hear it. Okay, bringing your knees back into your chest. Lower the left foot onto the floor, right foot down as well. And you can bring your left knee into your chest and cross your right ankle over your left ankle, over the right thigh. How's that feel? Feels much more intense for me in this side. You squeeze your right knee into your chest and then lower the left foot towards the right side. See if you can push your left knee away. Breathe into that left hip. Take a little bit of time here. What do you feel? Where do you feel it? Good. And then release. Okay. Swinging yourselves back. Lower your left foot down onto the mat. Now counterposing the whole class. Take a happy baby or take a plyo pose. Okay. So legs up and over your head, maybe toes touching the floor behind your head. Just notice if you've got much space in your neck today. There's not much space in mine. So take your time, go slow. Breathe into it. It's nice to try and find a pathway for your breath here. If you're in happy baby, enjoy pressing the sacrum down into your mat. Take one more breath here. And then slowly lower down, vertebra by vertebra. Would you like to bring the soles of the feet together, knees open? Or would you rather extend your legs out to the corners of the mat? Wherever you are, take your arms up and over your head today. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up the belly, rib cage, and the chest. And then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. And again, breathing in, fill up the belly, fill up the rib cage, fill up the chest. And open your mouth and force the exhale out. Last time, breathing in. Then opening your mouth and exhale, force it out. Breathe normally, naturally. You're welcome to stay with the knees open, or you can extend the legs to the corners of the mat. Let's see what suits you there. But do take a few moments just to be still. Finding a little bit of peace within the stillness. That peace that you can take with you through your day. It's like setting the tone for your day. Not rushing through these little moments that you can grab for yourself. Three, 4 minutes here and there throughout your day will make a world of difference. 3, 4 minutes where you can just be still, sit with your thoughts, sit with no thoughts. Time for you to find some perspective. Be here for one more breath. You can carry on with your Shavasana. Take some time if you need it. Otherwise, move fingers and move toes. Just slowly start to bring awareness back into your body. If your knees are still open, bring your knees together. Extend your legs out straight. And you can extend your arms up and over your head. Full body stretch, like a big yawn into your body. Roll over to the right hand side into your fetal shape. And you're keeping the eyes closed as you make your way up to seated to face the front. And bring your hands to the heart center, thumbs into your chest bone, just to connect to yourself. So connecting one hand to the other, and then the thumbs to the chest. Deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. In gratitude to yourselves, namaste. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Take your time. Any questions, as always, you can just let me know. Have a lovely day, guys.